We're rolling. We're rolling.
Coffee. Cheers.
Are we supposed to do that? Welcome to Primal Aesthetics. Today we are making a bean salad. I've got Emma with me and she's gonna help us out. It was actually, it was lunch. We both had lunch together and I happened to bring in beans and she brought in a bean salad.
Yes.
And I tried her bean salad and it was better. It was better. So she's gonna take over for this video. She's gonna show us how to make a nice bean salad.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Let's go pick some mint and some basil.
Some mint. Gotta get that mint.
Alright, we're gonna need scissors.
Scissors?
Here, you can take these. I think... Oh, this is baby basil.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Alright. Let's see. I'm just gonna cut a few sprigs. Is it a sprig of basil?
Or is it a spring or a...
Sprig?
What else we need? Mint?
Mint.
Alright, we got mint over here. Oh, this is all mint.
That's all mint?
Yeah, this is all mint.
Whoa. Alright, well we don't need that much. We could do like one.
That's all?
Let's do one.
Is this mint? Yeah, it's mint. It's definitely mint.
It smells so good. Alright. And we also have cilantro here. We got this at a little cute Mexican grocery store.
Alright, I'm gonna list off the ingredients so our viewers know what we're using. And you just do, what are you gonna do first? You need a knife.
Yes.
You need a knife.
So we've already like rinsed the corn and the beans. You could use either fresh corn. I usually cut it off the cob, but we just got a can.
Yeah. I made a big mistake once. I was making beans and I got the dried, I don't know if it's a mistake, it's really a preference, but I got the dried bag. And then I ended up cooking it for I thought it was gonna take like 20 minutes and I just cooked it for 3 hours. And yeah, really, if you just get a can of beans, we're using kidney beans. We're using kidney beans for this recipe. You say black beans work too?
Black beans or pinto beans.
Yeah, black beans.
You can mix them, it's really good.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have another garbanzo bean recipe. Or chickpeas, however you like to call it. Yeah, because those are good. But for now, we're using kidney beans. And keep in mind that if you buy dried beans, you have to cook them for a long time. It was above 2 hours, definitely.
Okay.
So, canned beans and canned corn. We're looking, there's a lot of cans of like cream. Make sure you don't get the cream.
Oh no, don't get that one.
Yeah, make sure you get the whole kernels. Do you need a bigger bowl?
Nope, this should be good. And you could always like double
You want me to start working up on this onion?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. How do you want it? You want it diced?
Diced.
Here's this one.
Yes. Don't trust me with this. So I'm just gonna finely chop up basil and the mint.
Alright, so the ingredients include kidney beans, we got corn, we got fresh mint, we got cilantro, and then we have basil. We've got 1 lemon, tomato, we got dried oregano leaves, white vinegar, or in this case we're using white wine vinegar, but it doesn't really matter. And then olive oil. And last ingredient, we have some sugar plus salt and pepper. So I guess these are the last ingredient, but those are a given.
Yeah, I mean, just for the taste.
Alright.
How do I do cilantro?
Oh, you just...
And I just go for it?
Yeah.
I usually take the leaves.
I like bunch
off.
it up.
Yeah, okay.
I take like the stems off, the big ones. I just bunch it up.
Bunch up your cilantro. Can I start to put the things in the bowl?
Yeah.
Do you want me to wait?
We're just mixing everything in, right?
Yeah, it's just gonna be mixed in. So I'm gonna start with the beans. Dump those. I know, I feel it.
Yeah, I'm about to start crying. But I was talking to a chef when I was at this French place. I'm like, how do you guys, like, you guys, because they, you know, they prep, right?
Yeah.
They just, there's one guy in there just chopping onions left and right before the
Sobbing.
restaurant opens. I'm like, man, how do you do it? He's like, well, you gotta have a sharp knife, because I think it all has to come down to the juices. So he's like, yeah, we refrigerate the onions so the temperature's lower so the juices stay together. You know, they're more viscous, so they don't have a tendency to spray. And if you use a sharp knife, you're slicing instead of kind of like wedging and spraying juices. So
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
that's like a big part of it.
When I was little, I used to help my mom cook,
Yeah.
and I would put sunglasses on because I thought that would help.
We used to use ski goggles. Yeah.
I think it's only like smelling it makes me like tear up. It's not physically going like, I don't know. That's what I read about someone. I don't know. All right, okay. Onions are in here.
Onions, beans, we got the
And now
corn.
corn.
Alright, so I'm talking to fitness freaks right now because beans are a good way to basically get your meals in, and they're good for meal prepping because you don't have to cook them. There's absolutely no cooking required in this. Nothing, we're not adding any heat, no sauteing, no baking, no nothing. And the good part is that since it's not cooked, you really don't have to worry about refrigerating it and then reheating it when you take it out for lunch, for example, because that was one of my biggest problems. Is I need to get my protein in and I need to get the carbs in, but really the only thing I can eat for lunch, which I was doing, is like a sandwich, whether it's from home or it's from Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's. And those aren't necessarily the best carbs and not a whole lot of protein in that. So this, it's really bang for your buck. Because you're buying, it's like what, $1.49 a can?
It's, yeah, really.
One can, it's, depending how big you are, how much you're gonna eat, one can's gonna...
This will be, I finished a whole thing like this. I
Yeah,
eat
this was
so
one can,
much.
right? Look how much this is.
You could,
Like this is a good 2 servings at least.
or you could even just make this as prep for the whole week and keep it and like double the recipe or whatever. Can I chop this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
all right, so this is like a medium tomato. I'm just gonna chop it a little dicey. All right, we got the main gist of it in here. And then we just have to stir this up.
Let's see how many carbs are in here. Oh. 20 grams of carbs times 3. This can right here has 60 grams of carbs. That's a lot of carbs, which is good if you're bulking. And another thing is that a lot of these carbs, they're gonna be complex carbs, which are good, which means that I'm not even gonna get into the science. That's gonna be for a later video. I wish I can link you, but we haven't made it yet, so subscribe for more. All right, we're gonna put that to the side while we're making the dressing now.
Yep.
We need another
You want to
bowl.
just use one of these?
Olive oil.
Here, let me pull up.
Oh, nice technique. You gotta roll the lemon, get the juices moving.
All right, so we got the lemon squeezed, and then we need a tablespoon of white vinegar. And then we need a tablespoon of olive oil. Never have enough olive oil. To counter like the acidic elements of this,
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a lot
put
of
in
acid.
sugar.
Right.
So you can
Okay,
use
so
like,
here's your sugar.
also a small container. And we need about a tablespoon of this as well.
Okay. Why can't they just give me a tablespoon? A half a tablespoon and then 2 tablespoons. Oregano.
Oregano flakes, yeah, we need those.
Do you like
Spice it up a
oregano?
little bit. Yes, I like oregano flakes. And I usually just put like a few dashes and I just eyeball
A few
it.
dashes?
Put more. Alright. Do you have basil flakes or no?
You ask and you shall receive.
Basil flakes. Perfect. And then we could just do salt and pepper also.
Salt and
to
pepper.
taste. I love pepper, so I always put a bunch of pepper in. And then we have some sea salt here. You could use pink Himalayan salt would be really good with this too.
Do we have anything else to do?
I think that's it. I mean, you just sprinkle this on. So you could make, if you're like doing this for the week, you could just make more dressing and keep it in a jar in your fridge and stuff, and this separate. Yeah, I wouldn't mix it all together at the same time.
Yeah, super easy, no cooking, great on protein, great on carbs, great on fiber. There's a ton of vitamins and minerals because since we're using a lot of vegetables, so overall it's a pretty complete meal. Usually I always like to have some type of portion of meat, whether it's chicken, red meat, fish, whatever, with basically every meal I have except for breakfast because it just doesn't feel complete. But beans on the other hand, it's like eating meat. You know?
And if you wanted to, you could probably add chicken.
Yeah, you can add, on the recipe it said optional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never made it with the chicken before.
Yeah,
but it'd
you
be
can add
good.
chicken if you want. But personally, I think, you know, something about beans, it makes it feel like you feel like you've ate meat after you're done with the meal.
Oh, I was so full.
Yeah.
I finished one of these and I like didn't eat dinner. I was
Yeah,
so full.
definitely a great idea if you don't have means to refrigerate and microwave. You can always bring it around, open it, pour your dressing, and you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you like what we did here, make sure to subscribe. We're gonna have way more recipes coming out. Definitely gonna have Emma back in the kitchen because she knows what she's doing. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want a balsamic chicken marinade recipe, make sure to click right here.
Coffee too.
Yeah, coffee and beans.
I don't know how that would be.
That's next level.